We're pretty excited to be standing in someone's garage. Yeah, I know it sounds pretty strange that we're in someone's garage, but there's actually a reason why, and we're actually pretty excited about it because we came all the way to Florida just to see John and maybe do a little fishing. And even Mark came down to do a little fishing because we're not opposed to doing a little fishing. But John, tell us, you got some lithium deep cycle batteries and also the cranking battery in your boat. Tell us, why did you switch over from lead acid to lithium batteries?
Well, last year Mark came down and I fished with him out of his boat, and we went out on Lake Okeechobee where the water was kind of shallow at the time. And he has the same boat as I do, or I have the same boat as he does, and he was able to get up on plane a lot easier than I was. And we discussed it, and we looked at the weight difference between lead acid batteries and the lithium batteries, and it was like less than 50% of the total weight.
Wow.
So the boat ran a little faster, which don't need the speed, but getting up in the shallow water, living in Florida, is a big plus.
Right. And so how easy was it to install your batteries?
Well, this installation was super easy because Mark installed them for me. I left the scene of the crime, and when I came back, Mark was all done and tested them. And I was quite pleased because he works very neat.
So the disclaimer is, Mark is not coming to your house to install your batteries that I know of. You just never know, he might show up. But so that's really good. So shallow water, and so actually we were out on the water today, and tell us, there was a difference, wasn't there?
Oh yes, I fished part of the day with Mark and his boat's outfitted with lithium batteries, and the wind was blowing 10, 20, sometimes 35 miles an hour, and there was no problem. Just sliced right through the grass. And the second half of the day I fished with another person in their boat with lead acid batteries, and after they had fished about 3 hours before I got in the boat, and I fished another 2.5 hours with them. By the time that they were done, the batteries were done. They could not drive the boat in the wind.
Yeah, it was windy, but that just kind of shows you the power that they have. So you're expecting big things.
I'm expecting big things, yes. Even though that I'm not fishing the high-profile tournaments,
right.
I do fish local tournaments, and I take a lot of people fishing just for fun. And it's no fun to run out of batteries when it's windy or being stranded on the lake with no power.
Right, exactly. So we appreciate you doing a little, talk about the batteries and the fact that somehow you were able to get Mark to come down and do the install. But if you want to check more about the lithium batteries that MTech has, make sure you go to their website, which is mtechlithium.com. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.